And we are back. Black and a Half, episode number 239. I'm Silas and Samantha.
I'm Samantha Rund.
And this is Black and a Half, the longest running comedy podcast in Seattle. Probably. Yeah. So we're here. Today it's a host. It's a host. A host full. Host versus host today in Black and a Half. We have good discussion about what's been happening over the last couple weeks. My foray into guitarhood, I guess you could say. We talk about cuddling as a profession, and it just goes on from there.
I mean, of course, you can't help talking about food a little bit and Silas's upcoming cookbook.
Yes, that's people are gonna be very excited.
Oh, definitely
at the end of this episode. But I do want to take this moment as we approach the 4th of July, and just past Juneteenth, to thank everyone out there for celebrating America. Where we do things our way. Okay, America. We do things our way. It's going to be our new slogan. I'm pitching it to Congress, Samantha. What do you think?
I just was thinking of fast food. I was like, which one is?
That's Burger King. But
I was going to say Burger King. I wish there was a Burger King around the corner.
I also in this episode, I made Samantha very hungry.
Wait, sorry.
I made Samantha hungry throughout this episode as well.
Yes.
So if you are about to eat, if you are hungry right now, you should probably grab something to eat before you listen to this, because I'm gonna make you hungry. That's just what I do.
You might also think that some of our food choices sound disgusting.
And that is your right as an American. That is your right to be disgusted at our food choices. And as an American, you should just take those food choices and eat more than you should. That's what I say. To really fit in America. Fit in. Let's make America healthy again, folks. Okay? Oh my God. I'm going to throw up. So, sit back, relax, open your hearts, and open your ear holes and listen to episode number 239. Food. I just watched a Facebook video. I didn't get to see it. It was a court case resolving someone, they refused service. What do you think of? Have you heard of cuddle therapy?
I have heard. I don't know if I've heard of cuddle therapy, but I have heard that there are some people who will pay people to cuddle them.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm intrigued by what you said about the court case too. I didn't hear.
Well, I just saw because I was watching it and I'm like, oh, what is it? Like, when I say court case, I mean like a Judge Judy level court case.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So, but the headline said, woman suing cuddle therapist after he cancels her session because of her outfit. And so I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, what did she wear? What's going on?
Yeah, I need to see visuals.
Right. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, I've heard about this, the cuddle therapy idea that sometimes people have been lacking physical touch for so long, like they're recommended like this kind of service where it's platonic, it's a business, it's supposed to be you just to get that used to physical touch and comfort. But I also can't help but laugh at it, but I laugh at everything, right? So I'm like, how much, it seems silly and crazy, but then I'm like, how much would you get paid? Is it, would I do that? You just sit there and hold someone's hand and you're just like, talk to them.
That's actually funny because actually, when I first heard about this years ago, I thought, oh, I could do that. I'm a hugger. I like hugging people. That would just be natural. And then I thought, oh, but if it's somebody that you really don't want to hug, that you feel like cringy, you don't want to have physical contact with some people. I thought, oh, then you probably have to do it because it's your job. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't do it.
I don't think you have to take everybody, but I think it could end up being a little weird.
Yeah.
If, you're refusing some people, but I mean, obviously if there's an ick, like, cause I imagine as innocent as it's supposed to be, there are probably people who try to get in on it that are not like they're the nefarious types who just like, I just want to be hugged. How far will it go? Which is probably like the screening process, I imagine, has to be some good questions to see if it's a good fit. I don't know. Like, I am fascinated. I was like, this is what we've done to our society. We've made it where you have to pay somebody for physical touch. Like, just, this is how disconnected we've become. Though I've heard about this for a long time, so I don't know when it actually started, but there's part of me that's like, it's a little sad statement that we lack physicality, basic human needs so much that sometimes people have to pay for it.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's sad. And then there's the other part of me that is like, well, I'm always looking at like the other sides like you are too. It's just, sometimes you might not want it to mean anything. Like you just want to be comforted or you want the compression maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't trust anybody, or it might be weird with somebody that you knew. So it would be, I don't know, maybe kind of in a way, almost like getting a massage. Like, getting a massage for most people would be a little bit strange from just like their friends or family.
That's true.
So maybe it's something like that. I don't know.
I don't know if it would for theater people though, because that's like where I first learned about like massage circles.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. When I wasn't in theater school, it was weird. When I was in theater school, it was super normal. And then now that I've been out long enough, now it would be so.
Yeah, I think it would be. I will say, I feel like in college, getting a massage from somebody seemed a little more innocent, like probably an element of exploration of boundaries that are happening, like, and being comfortable with people. Like the cuddle circles were fine, but like then sometimes people like, oh, hey, I'll give you a massage. Oh yeah, like, oh, okay. And then you're learning. I do feel as an adult now, like a grown person, well grown, I kind of want a professional, like just overall, unless it was like public.
Yeah, exactly. Because like the atmosphere of it is different. It's different when you're all rehearsal and everybody's giving everybody massages, and it's just kind of like, that's like giving everybody a high five is very different than like somebody comes over to your apartment and they
it's different if I said, hey, I'm gonna go give Samantha a massage tonight. She just needs one.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. I get him, or my neighbors like, oh no, I'm just gonna go give so and so a massage. Like, you're what? What? Oh, it's just so it's funny
because I was totally thinking about that this week. I was watching a TV show that had me thinking about like the old days and about how I used to like get these massages all the time and like theater school and stuff like that. I was totally, it's so funny. I haven't thought about that in such a long time.
There was an economic driver there, like all these free massages we were getting back then. Had no idea it would end up costing me so much later. I should have relished it. I should have understood the beauty. Tell my daughter to be a theater major just so that she can get the free massages.
Yeah. Or else she's not, and then she could easily pay for all of her massages for life.
That's true. Yeah. But either become a theater person or get the good degree so that you can get some. Because you don't want to be like an art major and then you're really not making money, and you didn't make money and then you're not getting any massages.
Who knows what people are really going to make money at in the future? Because part of me is almost wondering with so many things going like robotic and AI and stuff like that, are people just going to be paying so much money to go see live theater because they're like, yes, let me just see two humans talking and let me be in a room with other humans, please.
I do think there's going to be a novelty to real people in the same way that people will pay extra for a handmade leather journal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can go get one for $10, but this is handmade by a craftsman. That's what it'll be like. Do you want to see a movie made with real people in it? No AI people, real people.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, scandalous.
Yeah. I always feel like I have to say something good about AI though, right afterwards, because, you know, got to stay on its good side. And, you know,
you know what, to be honest, I'm not super anti AI. Like, I don't want people to, I don't want to like turn on us. Right. Of course. I don't want that. But the future that I was promised was full of AI. My Star Trek future is full of AI. It didn't, it augmented our lives, but didn't take it over, which is the hope. It continues. Makes tasks easier. I love using it to generate a soccer newsletter email, you know, where I love being able to throw my thoughts out there and have it gives me an editor, or it gives me a secretary. It gives me the secretary, administrative assistant that I can't afford, particularly for volunteer jobs.
Yeah.
It gives me that assistant that I can use and go, oh, how about, I need this. This is what I want to say. Can you make this sound nice? And they go, oh, okay, yeah, I know your voice. I'll do that. It's just like if you were president of some organization or a VP and you had your assistant do it. It's the same thing. Like, they get your voice and then you edit it after, you know, like, I don't see I understand the theft part. Theft is not good. Don't steal things. And I think the drawing part, you know, is hard.
Oh yeah, I just saw something. Oh, John Oliver just did something on AI.
Oh yeah, the generative AI. Is that what it is? Is that what they call it when
Oh, I don't honestly.
When it uses other people's art to figure out to make something. I think it's called.
Okay, generative. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he did a bit on that, and it was like, ooh,
interesting. Is that the latest one?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, I will check that out because I do enjoy the debate about it. But I want a holodeck from Star Trek. The holodeck. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're making me sad, Samantha.
I'm sorry, but it sounds like a hologram. That's for Uno.
Oh, it's a hologram program. Deck, my Invisalign deck.
No, you did say deck. You did say deck.
Okay.
I was just imagining.
Okay.
I was imagining a deck of cards.
Oh, you could. That could be in there.
I do need to watch it though.
The holodeck is a room where you go into like a VR room, except you don't have to wear glasses, and it just creates everything. And the only way to get that and to be able to use it like they do in Star Trek is for AI to become more advanced. So I just need that to be a reality, and then I'll be okay.
I don't know. If it could just stay the good way, like you're saying, fun, but
why? Just because nothing else has ever remained peaceful and wonderful? Is that why?
Well, they're right.
Do you know, this reminds me though, I remember hearing the advancement of most of our modern technologies are basically because of the adult entertainment industry. Like the consumer level affordability of HD and all this stuff is because adult entertainment productions started churning out this stuff. And they're like, oh, we want this equipment for this. Oh, let's make this better. And there was a leading, and I had made jokes about this before I was a comedian. And then on NPR, there was an article like that, a thing came on about that, on how the adult entertainment industry has been advancing technology for the last like 20, 25, 30 years, ever since, from small handheld cameras to everything. That's what really has pushed it. So it's kind of crazy. So they might be the ones to invent holodecks, kind of like Snapchat. Snapchat was a skeezy program to begin with, from my understanding, and now people just use it just to communicate.
Interesting. I mean, I guess I'm just thinking, if you can make that sort of 3D visual component to a holodeck, right? It's like creating room for you. Yeah. It's just, with already so much like disinformation out there, and already deep fakes, and already like all of these things, then it's like, okay, so what level of trickery would that go to in, the wrong hands?
Bad. It'll be bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to see some real, the level. I have people close to me in life who fall for a lot of fear mongering businesses. And I just can't imagine. They're already falling for things, whether it's AI generated or just completely misused information. So I can't even imagine how bad it will be when they're going to try to show me videos and not just bad articles or bad faith statements.
And that's part of, John Oliver touches on some of that too. Anybody who hasn't watched the episode yet, just watch it.
I got to look up this person. I just shared their info. I love her. She's a new favorite of mine. Jessica Nurick. She's a PhD. So she's like a PhD, like something involving nutrition and in nutrition information. Like basically she goes through videos where people do something like, oh, what ingredient is in this baby food? Oh, look, this is in baby food. Huh, that doesn't sound natural. Right. Where else could I find this? And then they go to a Home Depot and go, oh, look, here's a whole case of this you can buy. And it's a cleaning fluid. It's a cleaning material. Who thinks they need this in their baby food? And she's like a chemist too, and a nutritionist, and she debunks these things and explains, well, that's ridiculous. That's not. Yeah, there are things that are used in non-edible materials that can be used in edible materials. That doesn't mean it's bad. And she uses the example as baking soda as a perfect example. We use that in cooking a lot. But if you look on the back, it says there's 500 different uses for this, including cleaning and, refreshing. Like, baking soda can be used in a lot of different ways, but it doesn't, just because you can use it as a cleaner doesn't mean that it's unsafe to bake a cake with. That's
interesting. Yeah. It doesn't make sense, though, why so many people would be concerned about what's being put in our food, though.
Yeah, but and it's easy to start, like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Like, that's no. Because also some edible products have some components in them which are helpful in creation of products. I remember, like, I believe seaweed was used in tires for some reason.
Interesting.
But nobody thinks seaweed is dangerous because we know what that is. But I think if you use the chemical makeup name of seaweed, you would probably get scared by it.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it doesn't even get listed as seaweed in ice cream, because that doesn't make sense to people. Why do you put
seaweed in ice cream?
Seaweed isn't. It's actually seaweed that they use before, because it does something to the ice cream, as I think they use the seaweed to help with the saltiness of it, because it does something else that helps with the texture.
See, that would be a selling point for me. I feel like, right? Yeah. It's like, oh, good. Okay. Try that.
But long before people thought of seaweed as a food, though, right? And she also, what I love about her, she talks about dosing, how important dosing is, because the body can absorb certain amounts of almost anything, right? But only certain amounts. Like you can overdose on water.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so it's the same as if, because she brought up so mercury, right? Yeah. You're only supposed to have so much fish a week because of the mercury. And that's based on how long it takes your body to get rid of it. Now, and what's funny is people bring up, say, oh, there's mercury in vaccines. Kind of, but not. The mercury in vaccines is different. It's not mercury like the kind that's in the fish. It's a offshoot of mercury. But that amount is used in, it's a totally different thing, which lasts way less time in your body. And also the dosing of it is so tiny that it doesn't really affect, they find it doesn't affect people. Like the dosing of everything matters, that what you put in your body and how long it takes your body to process it. And that's why you, sometimes without a degree in chemistry, you don't know what these things do or why or how. And so she goes in and debunks these things, like the iron, iron, right? Like iron supplements.
Yeah.
Or iron. They put iron in like cereal and oatmeal.
Yeah.
If you took a magnet, you can actually grab bits of iron out of baby oatmeal.
Really?
But you can also do it out of some other foods, other cereals.
Huh.
But because it is iron, like it's literally iron. But there's a certain amount you're allowed to take in. You have to have iron or you won't. It's hard to get.
I'm gonna try with the magnet. I don't have any baby food laying around.
Yeah. But like,
interesting.
You need iron to survive, really. Yeah. But
take vitamin C to help it absorb better.
Yes. Like if you eat an egg. If you eat an egg while you have iron. No, orange juice. One of them.
Orange juice.
If you have orange juice while you have an egg, you absorb the iron better. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh, that's why orange juice tastes so delicious with eggs.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Silas. That is like that. Your taste buds know sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't. And I'll get nauseous sometimes if I have eggs on their own. Like I'll have to eat something else with it. I wonder if there's probably something in that.
Could be.
Something absorption reason, I guess.
Yeah. So it's just like what I love is I love people using science to kind of debunk these fear-mongering folks who at the end of the day usually have something like they're trying to sell some all-natural health supplement, or this health coaching or something. But they use fear-mongering things that are like, it seems very purposeful that once you start looking at what they're talking about, you're like, this feels manipulated, and calculated. Not like you are genuinely concerned about this thing. Like you're just trying to get us to buy something. That's ridiculous. And so anyway, long story short, I have relatives that fall for that. And I do think that is the biggest danger of realistic AI is you're going to find, I don't even care if they have the 6 fingers on them still. They're going to still go, no, that's real. And I'll be,
some people have 6 fingers.
Like the 6-fingered man from Princess Bride. Right?
Oh, okay. That's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The 6-fingered man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no cuddling. What was it? There's something else I wanted to ask you about. We've got a couple weeks off, as the listeners will see. Yeah.
And then next week is a holiday, right?
I think I just found that out.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
Isn't it the 4th next week?
The 4th of July is on a Friday next week.
Oh, okay. I guess I can't do it next week. Just because
that's fine.
Schedule is wonky because of the holiday.
It is the blessing of holidays and the curse of holidays.
Right.
I will say I love Juneteenth, but man, it is one I am not used to.
Man, I was just thinking I should get like a barbecue or celebration going for Juneteenth. I haven't.
You should.
Done a big celebration for it.
Any holidays that are on like Thursdays throw me off. Like what? Oh, I didn't even think to look for that.
Oh, that's so true. My week was so I kept on forgetting what day it was because
Thanksgiving is the only time I expect the holiday on a Thursday.
Yeah, that's true.
So any other time I'm like, what? What are you talking about? If it ain't Monday or Friday, it doesn't even make sense. Let me tell you about Juneteenth, though. The funniest thing that my son said.
Oh, I saw it on social. But yes.
So I'll share with everybody. We took him to a Juneteenth celebration, right, in Shoreline here. And he enjoyed it. He was just there. He doesn't know. Like, I didn't really talk to him I guess I mentioned what Juneteenth celebrates. I was trying to explain it. Like, well, it's actually 2 years after, but it's the last people that were found out that slavery had ended. And then it's like almost a full week later that he brings me one of his pins that he got there, and they handed out little gift bags to people, right? And he asked me to put it on, and he says, so is there going to be no more slavery for the rest of the year? I'm just like, and I'm like, oh, I think he misunderstood and thought we just ended slavery. Like, that it just ended. Granted, I don't think he fully understands what slavery was.
It would be horrifying for any child to really grasp that at such a young age. I think the only ones that fully grasp it at a young age are the ones who experienced it. Yeah.
Living that life.
Right. Well.
Yeah. So, but it was kind of like, it's so funny. He is so funny about things, like having a neurodivergent child who takes things literally, like a lot of things literally, but he loves jokes because I think he recognizes the form. He understands joke form. So he will laugh at the joke without understanding it at all. Having no actual reaction to the joke. Most of the time he doesn't get it. Or he just knows that that's the same word, Dad. Pun. That's a pun. Or sometimes he looks at his sister and you can tell it's because he's looking to see, is this funny? Like, what are we doing? Like, okay.
That's funny.
Little kids telling you jokes is also one of the best things because they're so bad. Like how they just they just roll through the whole thing super fast.
Yeah. Well, just when they're being silly. I don't know what happened yesterday, but for whatever reason, my kid decided that she was going to have her little Lego doll, and she made her Lego doll toot. And I said, okay, well, like maybe not in my face though. Like toot, like she brought her to me, she made her bend over and she said toot. And I was like, oh, stinky. And then shortly after that, she asked, following the rules of comedy, she heightened it and pretending that the doll was doing poopy like all over the place, but she got a baby wipe. And so she had her bend over and do a poopy, and then she went and cleaned it up. And when somebody else also went poop and then cleaned it up and kept going like all over.
Yeah.
And it was like hilarious.
Yeah.
Kind of gross, but also like, where did you come? What? How?
It's a natural phenomenon that age just starts finding poop and farts so funny. My son is 7. He's at an age now where it is the funniest thing. if a fart comes up. He's now learning that farts are called different things. And my wife got me a Father's Day gift that was a book about a farting bear dad. And so they say things like the bum blaster and different things for.
Oh, that's funny.
And yeah, and he thinks this is the funniest book that was ever written. And much funnier than I am. Like, just read me this book, Dad.
That's funny.
But I like that you were like, oh, gross, at the imaginary fart from the imaginary, the doll.
Oh, like, well, I mean, my imagination's, it's there. It's like,
that's close to my face, that imaginary fart.
Oh, too close, yucky. Well, I mean, sometimes I do laugh, but I need to try not to, because then when she's out and about, she'll do it to other people. And,
that is true.
It's really hard because I do think it's funny, but I have to tell her, okay, at home, but when you're out, you shoot in the bathroom or,
That is the hardest thing about being a parent, is not laughing, because you know that they're going to do it at the wrong places. If they sense that this is a funny joke, they're going to try it later. They do exactly what adult comics do. Take a funny moment, like, okay, I'm going to repeat this. I'm going to bring this up again. It's going to be hilarious.
Really funny. Oh, kids. So funny. So funny.
I've been teaching my kids how they have to pause after they ask a question. Like, I think the joke is something like, why did the Kleenex need to dance? Because it had a little boogie.
Oh,
something. Yeah. But he would start going, why did the Kleenex learn to dance? Because it had a boogie. Like, and I'm like, okay, you got to give time for them to think, or like give them time to answer. Like, this is how comedy works. Okay, you just need to understand. You got to put a little pause in there.
Yeah,
comedically. Ben, let me help you with your dad jokes. Does yours make jokes yet?
I don't know about like outright jokes, but she'll definitely do things that she knows are silly or she's doing to elicit a laugh. I'm trying to think what she did last night. Like, sometimes if she knows she's not supposed to do something too, like, she'll do it and then she'll just like get this extra bright, shiny light in her eyes and look at me like, you see what I'm gonna do? That kind of thing.
Teaching kids stage at Village Theater, I always loved. That was where I like learned my comedy with children, mostly, where I discovered how much kids love for you to tell them things that are obviously not true. Like, guys, I think an elephant's been in here. They're like, no, like, oh, I think there's an elephant. I think there was an elephant here. Like, they just think it's the funniest thing, like saying something that's obviously not true or ridiculous.
I did hear that that's one way that you can stop like a tantrum or something too.
Yeah.
Of like, having them, oh, do you see that red bird? Do you see this? Or else than saying, do you see that green sandwich? And they're like, no, that's not green. That's,
Yeah. It's somebody gave me the term for it. There's a term that's used to, switch gears, because they're trying to make sense of it in their head. And like, what? That and the hand squeezing, ice in the hands. That can, I guess the sudden. I guess you could put ice on the back too. That would, but you might not like it. But
yeah.
Sensory. I'm gonna have to look that up now. It's gonna bother me. I don't know what it is.
I think it's, I don't know, sensory, some sort of sensory redirection, because the squeezing hand, isn't that like proprioceptive input? And then
what?
Proprioceptive?
Proprioceptive.
Yeah, I think that's
that is fancy talk.
Yeah. But it'd be better if I could describe it to exactly what it was. But I think that's where it like helps you know where your body is in space.
Oh, okay.
Impressions and things like that too. I'm pretty sure that's what the proprioceptive one is. I could look it up, but anyway, that helps. And I think the sensory stuff, something about that helps to calm your body down because it can get you, it can like calm you because it helps you to focus, right? I don't know. There's like all this stuff. There's all this information I have that I know what to do, but I'm not very good at explaining it, right?
Yeah.
Like I know there's the whole cognitive and like the lizard brain and the upstairs, downstairs, flip your lid. And then if you're just operating from like how much your brain is in congruence and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I know the stuff. Not always the best at describing it.
I recently learned related to the cold thing. Do you ever get an ice cream headache? Like the cold headache? That it's actually doesn't take place in your brain. That it takes place in the back of your throat where the cold is, which makes sense. But it is so intense that the body does not know what to do with it and doesn't know where to tell you this is happening. So sends it to your brain, just puts it somewhere else. And I guess this is not unique to ice cream headaches. Like this could happen in the other parts of your body where it does not know, like it feels pain, but it doesn't exactly know where it's coming from. And so it'll just pick a place in your body. And that's what it does when it gets that intense cold in the back of your throat, is it sends it to your brain. So you think you have it. As much as you feel like it's coming out of your brain, it's actually in the back of your throat.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense why the brain gets cold.
Right, exactly. Right.
But why this doesn't make sense. Why do I get this?
Right.
And it literally is, the way to solve it is to swallow something warm. Like you just need to heat it back up. It's because it got too cold. Yeah. So it takes smaller bites so it has time to, it's something about the speed of it getting cold is why it happens. But
I don't want ice cream now, but I want it like on a cone. Like I need to get some waffle cones or something about having ice cream in a cone. More calories, but also just.
Well, it was always part of the experience.
Yeah.
The cone is as much part of the experience as the ice cream. And now I feel old because I get it in cups, right? Just give me the cup. Cup has become a convenience for a lot of stuff. Yeah, the cups that my son has to my kid, like I would get an ice cream, they could never lick it in time for it not to melt. So we would like at Baskin Robbins once, I'm like, we got the cone. They're like, oh, can I get a cup? And they're like, oh, if you want a cup too, that's another 50 cents. Like, okay. And so then I just started taking napkins, just a lot of napkins.
And you're going to construct your own cup.
Yeah. Well, like I mostly eat frozen yogurt now, which there's no cones for. Like, well, self-serve. Self-serve. Yeah. Self-serve frozen yogurt. So you got to swirl it and put the candy on it.
I'm hungry for that now. I'm not going to have it right now. I just have like Greek yogurt and.
Hey, that's almost frozen yogurt. It's like one step away.
Yeah. Could be, but it was like plain, it wasn't like it was just like.
Plain?
Like, I don't get like flavored Greek yogurt. I get unflavored, like no sugar, plain.
Do you mix
Greek
it?
yogurt. I put a little bit of honey and granola on it, but sometimes I just don't.
Okay.
Like I could just have it by itself.
Wait, it's unflavored, but like not even vanilla, just like plain.
No, not vanilla, just plain. Yeah, because it has so much added sugar when you get vanilla. Like just put like a teeny bit of honey on top, or just it's too sweet. I don't really.
I do use it for a sour cream substitute now.
Oh, so
I made fun of my wife for years for this. And now I started and I'm like, oh my God, this is actually really good. Like,
okay, I should try it then because I don't normally eat sour cream.
Right. So like on a taco or something.
Yeah, I normally don't get sour cream.
And now my kids want they don't want sour cream. They want the non-fat Greek yogurt.
Nice.
And so so now it's great because I don't have to buy sour cream for extra things. And I just put that on. They're like, yeah, that's great.
That's awesome.
Or a new protein hack that I've started. I thought this would be gross.
Okay.
Apparently you can substitute ricotta cheese.
Yuck.
With cottage cheese.
Disgusting. I just I just want to say yuck because he's a girl. So I was like, no matter what you said, I was gonna be like, yeah. Okay, so you can substitute ricotta with cottage cheese?
Yeah. So I know some people do that for lasagna, but like what I do, like I had learned a while ago just to throw a little ricotta onto your like spaghetti, and you put it down, throw it in. And it's just a little tastier. So I've been doing that with cottage cheese. Throw it in there. And then I get it. And then it does not taste like cottage cheese. It tastes like sauce and cheese. Like it's just, ooh, good. Oh, I love it. And it's high protein. So
that sounds good.
Mix that with my protein pasta. And this carb heavy dish is now like a protein heavy dish. So it's great.
Nice.
Yeah. Look, I didn't get mildly obese. I didn't go from obese to mildly obese without a lot of hard work. Okay. High protein meals.
Yeah.
I should put that on my Christmas card.
Sure should.
Because I do we always do the top things, like top 15 things.
Oh, yeah, I like your Christmas cards. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, and I could put, we went and Sierra graduated from high school. We went to our cousin's wedding in Tri-Cities. Silas had success in his weight loss and went from obese to mildly obese. Right? I could bring it.
And then you can give them some mildly obese recipes too. You can have a mildly obese cookbook. I like that. The Black and a Half mildly obese cookbook.
That could actually work. That sounds like that the MFing cookbook. There's a whole thing where they cuss.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know.
They just cuss the whole time. It's like it's called like a ghetto cookbook. It's like, get some MF and onions in here.
Nice.
It's hilarious. I did want to ask you, have you been able to play an instrument?
No, I haven't. You know what it is? Okay, so I didn't get my keyboard yet. If I know I'd be playing the keyboard because it's so easy to just hop on it, right? I took out my violin, 2 weeks ago or something. I noticed one of the strings broke. And I was like, I'm not going to replace it. I'm actually contemplating selling that violin because I don't know the next, like that and my mandolin. I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to put time into these. Maybe I should try to sell them because, you can't put time into everything right now.
Right, yeah.
Especially this season of life. Like I just can't put time into all those things. And I would be much more motivated to play my cello. But when it was out on the stand, I could take it down, do 5-10 minute sessions easy. But now it's like, the work of lugging it out, getting it set up, blah, blah, blah. But like I could do my practice for the day and how much time it would have been. So until that gets set up, like, anyway, I did see like a really cheap guitar I was thinking of getting. Like it looked like a good quality guitar, but it was cheap on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm like, maybe I could get that's easy to take out.
Yeah, you really have, you can't. There's so many guitars for sale.
Right.
I've now learned in buying guitars for the family pretty much. Like it's really just about location.
Yeah.
Is this close to me?
Yeah.
Because one's going to be available tomorrow. I don't think there's a thing that people give up more than the guitar. Like, because people either, I tried it, I never did it, it's still there, basically new, come buy it for a fraction of what I bought it for.
I did. I had one years ago that I tried, but I just, there weren't as many lessons on YouTube or anything like that. Like I didn't have a teacher. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. I really think what I would play the most right now would actually be a keyboard. I just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah. So then the other, but people then also get rid of guitars because they've gotten good and they bought a better guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So really there's just always and every guitar sounds a little different for the different styles. I mean, maybe that's the same for other like cello and keyboard too, but people seem to always have a different reason to be buying or selling different guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder if that's all string instruments. They sound a little
gonna have different tone for sure, but
like a violin.
I mean, they do have different tones, but like guitars, aren't there like acoustic guitars and I don't know, there's like different versions of guitars too.
Well, yeah, I mean there's acoustic, electric, and then classical, right?
Right, yeah.
Which is an acoustic. But then also but some, the way they're built, they sound better. Mm-hmm. This one song sounds better doing this in this style, or it's a brighter guitar, so it'll sound. Our friend Derek, good friend of the program, Derek Sheen, I asked him because he has like 12 guitars or whatever. And I was like, well, why do you need so many? He's like, well, some songs are just better on a different type, this different one. So I'm like, oh, really? And I always thought that sounded like crazy until I've now been playing for 3 or 4 months. And I'm like, oh no, I get it now.
It's been 3 or 4 months already.
I think it's been. I think it has been.
No, it makes sense. It's just time flies.
I guess maybe it's just barely 3 months. So I think I got it right when Gretchen went in for surgery. So that'd be about like 3 months. Yeah, right before I had gotten a bass. I forget when
it's been a while.
So it actually hasn't been as long as I thought. Feels like it's been forever.
That's cool. So what are you playing now?
Fast Car. Tracy Chapman.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
That's the big one I've been working on. I've probably spent the most time on. I'm now trying to get the voice with it because it doesn't. I'm so used to singing with like musicals where you're kind of trying to hit the note usually that they're playing. And this song doesn't do that. You hit a different note than's being played when you sing. Like it's a different, you don't go up with it. And I'm trying to adjust because my brain wants to go with it and not stay at this level, this lower pitch. So I'm having to like retrain myself how to sing with that. Sing.
Car.
There's a Jelly Roll song that I'm working on, called "I Am Not Okay."
Oh.
Jelly Roll. That's been one of my bigger surprises in life, is that I actually like Jelly Roll. I thought, first off, I heard the name and I was already not a fan. Jelly Roll. And then I was confused, like, what is he? And then I'm like, he's a country guy? He looks like a rapper. And it turns out he was a rapper. And then he became a country artist. And he is do you know who he is?
I was just thinking, was he on Saturday Night Live recently?
He could have been.
Let me look him up.
Large Caucasian fellow.
I think so.
A shrinking Caucasian. Apparently he's getting into this fitness stuff.
He's got your cookbook.
He's got tats all over his face and everything.
I think I saw him on.
Yeah.
Let me see.
He has a few songs that we like. I like that one a lot. And then
yeah.
Do you know Jeremy Passion?
I don't think so. That name doesn't sound familiar.
He has a song called Lemonade that I really like, and it's not like Beyonce's at all. It's actually played on ukulele, but there's a guitar version. His famous version is on ukulele, but he plays it on guitar. And then, I somehow missed an artist, Leon Bridges. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, but not enough.
Okay, because every time I bring him up to somebody, they're like, "Oh yeah, I know." I'm like,
I've heard of this person, but
what was I doing? Leon Bridges, he has a song called Beyond that I just think is beautiful. I haven't started working on that one yet, but I want to. I have a whole list of songs now. It's really messing with my Spotify playlist, by the way, or suggested songs.
That's fun. Now I'm going to get a keyboard again. I was actually going to get myself a keyboard for my birthday, but I didn't do that. I got myself instead a book of 360, I think it was like 360 daily meditations by the Stoics.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Wait, would you get a full-size keyboard?
Depends how heavy it is. Like, I'd want to get a full size because then I could keep it longer. But space-wise, it would be cheaper to get.
Obviously, a full size is going to be longer.
Well, right. I mean, ha ha ha. But it'd probably be smarter to get the 61 inch or whatever, just so that it doesn't take up as much space right now.
Yeah.
With all my other instruments, with my band I've got going here. I've got like a harmonica too.
I have a harmonica.
I am bad at it, but I love it, and I play it as if I know what I'm doing.
get your hands up around it.
Yeah, and I like to hop around, and
I just learned that. I just looked up how to do a scale on the harmonica. And It wasn't what I thought it was. Like, I'm learning scales are not what I thought they were. But it actually sounds nice. Like, oh, this is actually a pleasant sounding song. And it's just the scale. Great. Scale of the.
I need to find where I put it, because it feels like you can't be in a bad mood when you're on the harmonica. I mean,
it is a blues instrument.
I know, but then if you are, it's just kind of like luxuriate in it a bit. Like, it's almost like if I had bagpipes, like I couldn't be in a bad mood while I was playing the bagpipes. Just everybody around me would be
right. Yeah.
They'd be like, shut the hell up. You don't even know what you're doing. And you're not Scottish. I have a kilt.
Do you have a kilt?
I don't. No, but
I was going to say,
I used to, when the plaid skirts were like all the rage, like I used to have so many plaid skirts. I don't have any anymore, but Do
women have kilts?
No, I don't think that women.
Okay. I didn't know.
I could be wrong. Scottish person listening that are huge fan base in Scotland, you can let me know if I'm wrong.
I am 4% Scottish according to the Ancestry DNA.
I didn't check mine. Yeah. If I were, it would explain a lot.
Just a little tiniest bit. All right. Hey, we got to get going. This was a good catch up episode.
That was nice to see you.
Yeah, we'll have we got some interviews coming up that people are gonna love.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling. And much like now I can't remember the artist's name. I was gonna say an artist. I got a feeling. Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't sing too much of it. Yeah. Is that Black Eyed Peas?
I don't know. You know what's so funny to me too? It's like we both have our computers and our phones, but instead we just have like a normal conversation as if we didn't have technology. Where it's like, what is it?
Grew up in the time when you didn't have that stuff. So
I know, but also it is sometimes it is nice to go through the process of like, I wonder. Okay. And then I know we do have to go. But I played Categories with my family the other day. Have you played that game?
Yeah, a long time ago.
So fun, right? I haven't played it in years. So fun. And like the best part was my mom, bless her, She didn't sleep very much the day before, so she was a little out of it. She messed up around, like, so she totally misunderstood how to do one, and we felt bad for her. So we're like, okay, we're gonna do it again. Like, we won't have a turn, but you have your turn.
Yeah.
And then she messed it up even worse the second time. And she just put in like letters for whatever. Like, she just answered it as if it was a survey or whatever. We forgot it was supposed to be the same letter. And oh my gosh, that was one of the best, most hilarious things that has happened in a while. And I'm so happy that she did it wrong. It was just so much more fun that happened, which is just to say that, sometimes just sitting around going, I don't know, or what is it, or doing something and making a mistake, it makes it so much more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep thoughts with Samantha.
Yes, deep thoughts. Why is the dove the sign of peace and not the pillow? It has all of the feathers without the dangerous wing. I remember that was a deep thoughts quote from the segment they used to do on SNL all the way back. I think that was all the way back in the 90s. And I thought it was so funny and clever that it's just like stayed in my memory for all of these years.
I like that you said back in the 90s.
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Like that was...
I have to say that now.
Back then. Back forever ago.
Silas. Okay, because we're talking about the 90s, I have to show you something. Okay, I just did, and then I know we have to go. Look at what I got. Oh wait, you can't see it because I have. Can you even see my face? No, because I'm. Dang it! Anyways, it's the freaking Friends Lego television series.
Oh, is it like? Does it have the lights on it too?
Let me see if I can.
Or is it just the living room?
Yeah.
Nope,
that's not happening. It's the coffee shop.
The coffee shop? But is it done like a studio where it has...
Oh, yeah, it does. It does have the lights up. Like a studio. And somebody else freaking gave it to me. They were like, oh, yeah, it was so sweet. They were like, oh, you like Legos? I have extra Legos. Did you watch Friends? I was like, yes, I did. And they were like, let me see. And they found it and they gave it to me. It's still in the box. And I was like, thank you. My birthday's coming up. I'm going to just wrap it up and surprise myself with this kind thing that
that is awesome.
I know, right? I'm like, and my kid is like, oh, yay, more toy, we're gonna play. And I'm like, no, this one's for mommy.
Yeah,
this one's for mommy.
These are grown-up Legos.
You have to hide it,
kid.
I don't want those pieces to get lost.
Yeah.
Until she's older, I'm like, it's gonna put the set. Bless your heart.
Does it come with a smelly cat?
Oh my gosh, what are they feeding you? They're feeding you from Silas's cookbook. They should be, because then they wouldn't be smelling.
Do you know they had to teach her, I think, how to play badly?
Oh, that's awesome.
Like she was playing it too good when it started.
I don't see Smelly Cat. Aw. I see her with her guitar. She's probably singing Smelly Cat. But I don't see the cat. Well, I'll have to let you know when I finally put it up if I find one.
Okay. You can always add one in.
Yeah, right?
Just a little, the scale could be off a little, but it was the Smelly Cat. All right, Black and a Half.